Hey guys, what's going on? The Real CS again. There are a couple of things I actually left out of the last video, so I just wanted to touch on those. I started in the start menu right now because I just wanted to point out the fact that it must be incredibly windy where this Warframe is, and not anything related to windy, but if you guys don't know either, they're actually changing this background and they're going to be putting a ship behind. Like you're actually going to turn around, you're going to be inside your ship, and that's actually where you're going to be able to grow your Kubro. So that's going to be interesting to check it out. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. But I think the wind let up. But anyway, so there's a couple of things that I just wanted to show you guys. I forgot in the last one. In here, if you press R3, if you look to the left at the bottom, it says Transmute, Fusion, Cell, Exit, right? Exit. I think I was going to say that, but anyway. Obviously you know what Exit means, and Cell would be pretty straightforward. I'm going to talk about these two right here. Transmute is something that I don't recommend doing. I know quite a few people probably don't recommend doing this in videos, I would imagine. I'm pretty sure I've heard it from other commentators before. What it is if you press on it, it comes up with four empty slots over on the left. You can pick any four cards that you want, right? And or you can do multiples of the same, whatever, right? And what happens is, like, let's say if I take these, right, and I put four of them over there, I can take those four cards and meld it into one card. And some people are thinking, oh, like that could be cool, make better cards and stuff like that. More times than not, it doesn't make better cards. It makes cards that either somewhat useless, pretty much useless, or cards that you get that are, like, you know, common and it doesn't matter. Also, another thing is if you hit apply, that costs $12,000 to do. So that's pretty expensive. If you put four rare cards together, like if I take my rare cards and I take these out and I put this one in, no, I can put that one in, that one, this one, and that one. I imagine it would work better. It might be more expensive with the same polarities, but anyway, apply that. That's $36,000 to do that, right? So I'm gonna have to go with, it's probably not worth it, right? I don't really want to put them together because I don't really want to kill those cards, but I will put one together with just regular cards. I'll just put it with these ammo ones, and I'll just show you what kind of thing it makes. So $12,000, press X, comes up with a new card, and that is a card that you get everywhere. So it's not worth it. That's $12,000. Just think about it for a second. When you're playing the game, $12,000, it's a couple of rounds in most cases. So definitely don't want to be doing that. So my suggestion is Transmute is no good. Fusion. Fusion is what you mainly want to do. Like if you were going to have installed, like I don't have any installed mods on my Warframe right now. If I was to take this and I was to obviously put it on the same polarity, so I'd take the run and I put that on, right? So I apply that, I go back in, I press R3, I go down to Fusion. Now it says that's installed. So it's an easy way to look at the ones that you have installed, so that way you're not looking for them, but that's where you find that. If you want to charge a card up, like I'll just charge a random card. We'll take the ammo again. How about that? So we'll take the ammo, and because it's a you get an abundance of these cards, and also if you put these cards in, then they're the same polarity and stuff like that. And you can also make multiple cards of the same, like you can make the same cards. Like if I wanted to, I could take this card and let's say I wanted to put 2 in. So I'll put 2 in, and that puts it up 1.5 times. And the reason why I'm saying that is because on the left it has those little ticks, those little black ticks, and if I press X, then it shows you that it's nothing, right? And then if I press on it, I put 2 in, I press X, and now it's supercharged 1 level. On this particular card, there's 5 levels. Once it's fully charged, like if I charge it with all of them, then it might go up way more. See, it goes up almost 4. So it's 3 3/4. And also, if you can't tell that down in the bottom it says 5% ammo maximum. Now if I put that, I press select all, it goes up 3 3/4, and now I have 20% ammo maximum. So essentially what I'm saying is this, this is the way to charge cards. This is the way to, like, obviously, it goes from, if you look at where it says ammo drum on the original card, the unmodded card, it's only a 2. It takes up 2 spaces. And now that it's charged, then it takes up 5 spaces. And if I'm, obviously, it would probably go up to 7 or 8 once it's fully charged. So you have to take that into account, like with each Warframe that you're putting things on, or weapon that you're putting things on, because if you have a card that's too high and there's not enough room for it, then you might have to make another card. So if I was to apply this, right, if I was to apply that, then it would be $3,900 to make that card, which is obviously better than the other one. That was a $12,000 card or whatever. So anyway, starting to ramble. So what I would do in this situation, like what happens if I wanted an ammo drum, but I only had 4 spaces left, and it's a two space card originally. So if I had 4 spaces left, then I would want to obviously put in some, so that way it goes up to 4 instead of 5. So I would press L1 or R1 to like lower the amount of cards that I want to put in. And so I'll put in, let's say, 8. So 8, it still goes up to 5, so it'll be 7. So I'll put 7 in, and no, how about 6, sorry. 6, okay, there's 6. So 6 puts it in. You could probably put 5 in and it would still go up to 4, but it would be lower on the 4 chart, and then you could just upload it the rest later, so that way you can conserve cards just in case you want to put it somewhere else. But you could make that 5 card and you could make this 4 card, and that's essentially what I'm saying, is you can make 100 of the same card, but it's just, obviously it's left up to you and what you want to put and how many slots and how many numbers you have available. Like the numbers that I'm talking about are where it says 55 of 60. Like you only have so many numbers for each. So that's why you also polarize slots, so that way it takes up less, so that way, you can trick out your fucking Warframe to, obviously max it out like crazy and have some pretty crazy Warframes. People have some pretty crazy Warframes out there, and, I'm getting there, but I've been playing for a couple of months, and, it's a really good game, and I enjoy the crap out of it, so. Also, one other thing I wanted to show you. I was talking about the Codex in my last video. I just want to show you. This is the Codex scanner. It's the Helios, or the Helios, or whatever. This is a Sentinel, and you just put it on when you want to go and run a Codec scanner. Run a Codec scan, and the Codec is where it's actually a useful tool if you if you want to learn more about your enemies and stuff like that. And it's a pretty cool little instrument there. But yeah, each Sentinel is designed for something different. So this one's particular to taking pictures of the enemies and the certain things that are around the like in all the levels. Like if you go into objects here, it'll show you things. Like there's also a card that goes along with the Sentinel, and I boosted that fully up, so it's starting to take pictures like really well, and it's starting to get the Codex easier now. And like if you go in, this is a mining ship in the sabotage videos. This is what you blow up. So it shows you, and it says that you've taken 2 of 12 scans of this. Once you get 12, then it might tell you a little bit more about it, like the story, or like how much it takes to actually blow it up. It tells you more information as you progress, right? So if you go into your enemies, and like if you go into a charger here, then the more you it says 41 of 30 scans. So I've done 30 scans, so I'd probably have it all, like all unlocked, where it just tells you all the drops that it has. I figured it would tell you damage and stuff, but I'm not sure exactly how these work. But it tells you a bunch of different stuff, and you can look this up, and maybe it might be a little bit more useful for you. And it's also a cool place where you can go and look at look at the enemies and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. And this one has 9 of 30, so obviously it doesn't have very much information with it, but as it gets more information, then it tells you more. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. And actually, if you wait for this, maybe he might do it. He like grabs his face and tries to like take the thing off of his mouth, but oh, maybe that's where it is. Maybe it looks like he's trying to take it off of his mouth. I don't know. That's just awesome. I just love to look at this shit. So, anyway. Um, yeah. So, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to let you guys know that. You can also make the Helios. You can buy it in the market, but you can also make it in your dojo. And I would suggest doing it in there, because obviously that's why you make a dojo, is to make weapons easier. And I find it really beneficial now that I have my dojo. Now it gives me a lot more weapons and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So anyway, I hope that helped you guys out, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.